What's up, YouTube? This is Iron Death Official. Today we're going to do part one of a two-parter video. This will be a little special occasion. I'm going to be making a meal that I haven't made before, or at least one. The meal that I'm going to prepare right now is something that I've never cooked before. I'll be cooking for the first time because this is actually going to be a celebration. I'll be turning 30 tomorrow, September 14th. Right now it's the 13th. We're just recording the day before. That way I can prepare and marinate what I'm going to do. I've made plenty of different types of beef, steaks, ribeyes, all that. I've never had the Wagyu beef before. So this time I'm going to show you guys preparing the Wagyu beef, and it's not the Japanese one, it's the American one. I just went to Walmart. You can see how much it costs. It's not even a whole pound. It's 8/10 of a pound. And it's still almost, with taxes, about almost $23. So I'm going to chop it up a little bit, and I'm going to marinate it, prepare it for tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'll make the second part of the video where I make it with the whole meal. Just as a little disclaimer, this channel is an all-rounder. It's music, gaming, all kinds of stuff, cooking. So just as a disclaimer, we're probably going to have some adult language because we're all adults here. Well, here's the beef once again. I'm going to go ahead, open it up, and cut it up. And I'm using my Japanese Damascus chef knife, which costs quite a bit. Not those like $50 ones you buy on Amazon one. This one was shipped overseas and was about $100, with taxes, about $150. That's really juicy. Alrighty. Just trying to debate which way I want to cut it. And I'll show you guys the ingredients I'll be using to marinate it here soon. Move this just a little bit closer. Zooming in just a little bit. Looks real good. I think I'll just do it long ways like this. In decent chunks. This is actually kind of a small cutting board. A little pretty small. Almost makes me feel I'm going to hit the sign. Some of you may not like the way that I'm cutting it. This is just the way I cook my food. It's my style. Just take it with a grain of salt. It's just how I like to prepare my beef. They're actually pretty decent right there. This washes a special way. You can't just wash it normally, so. Okay, for the ingredients, we're going to use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, some A1 steak sauce, a little bit of Nashville hot seasoning, My favorite Goya seasoning. Gives it a nice salty red flavor. And some roasted garlic and herb. So once again, let's use the Worcestershire sauce first. Still good. Not that much. That should be enough. Oh, yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and move the cutting board out of the way. Put this in the middle. That way you guys can see it all. I'll just add the A1 sauce. Since it's a small steak, I'm not going to put too much of everything in it. Go ahead. Add the roasted garlic and herb. And this will be the semi-replacement for salt. And like I said, adult language, I'm not a basic bitch. I don't use salt and pepper. I actually like flavor and seasoning. And then for the final bit, we'll use the red Goya seasoning. And don't worry, it's not that I'm adding a lot. 3 packs is actually the perfect amount for meat. It's barely really salt. It's just really it's mostly flavoring. And it makes it real good. And it gives it the really, really nice red meat look. Because as you know, when we cook beef, it just turns brown. And it staying red actually kind of looks nice. And it's kind of like a salt alternative too, just like the garlic. And it's just really, really good. And we're just going to do this. And then it is currently like 8 something p.m. It's going to marinate in the fridge all night, all day. And I'll probably cook this around 3, 4 in the afternoon with the rest of the meal where I'll make the second part video. This one's not going to be very long. Obviously, it's just showing you guys doing this for the first time. I've marinated beef before and all that. I've even made jerky and stuff, homemade. Which you're actually able to do beef jerky in an oven. The only problem with it is that you have to make sure you have a tray to catch all the oil and juice from the beef. Because the way you got to do it is that you have to put the oven in at 150 degrees and let it sit in there for 10 hours. Where you just put it in a dehydrator for like a few hours. Well, depending on how much you make. That actually looks really good. It smells good too. There's actually an ingredient that I would love to use, but I just didn't have it at the time. One of my favorite seasonings is actually called fajita seasoning. And that looks just about good right there. And that's what it looks like. It looks good and it smells real good. Don't worry, I'm just washing my hands real quick. I'll be right there. I got a special type of food that I also got for the second part of the meal for tomorrow. But I will save that for tomorrow for the reveal when I'm actually going to cook it. Second part of the meal will kind of be a little basic. It's mostly focusing on the meat, which is what we're doing right now. So, I guess what you would call the side. Nothing too special. Not at all. It's mostly the beef. I just really wanted the Wagyu beef. Never had it before because it's expensive as shit. I mean, even regular beef's getting expensive now too. It's starting to go back up to like $6-7 a pound, even at Walmart. And this is just gonna sit for about 18-ish hours. And it's gonna go in the fridge. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't crucify me too much for having to cut the steak, because I know everyone would just marinate it just like that and then just throw it in the oven like that. This is just my way of doing it. Just, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for the second part of the video. This is Iron Death Official signing out. Peace, guys.